Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. I thought I would jump on while Brad ran to the store with Claire and Alex is sleeping. So I'm down in the stamp room, getting some things cleaned up, getting some things completed, working on some projects because you guys all know how my card stash is running low. I'm starting to not be as panicky because I've been making a lot of cards lately. So I'm not feeling as crazy. I do feel like my stash is increasing a little bit, but I also know that with every passing day, it's decreasing as well as increasing. So I just got to keep up on it. And I have so many like little random things to share with you guys today. So I thought I would jump on. Happy July. Can't believe it's July already. Like, I can't believe Alex is almost 4 months old. Like, time is just literally flying. Of course, then in the middle of a crazy temper tantrum with Claire, or toddler tantrum, not really temper tantrum, I feel like time has a standstill until nap time, but that's just the way it goes, I think. Life as a parent, for sure. So yeah, I'm assembling my Garden Wishes stamp set right now because I actually didn't have it assembled. And it always kind of makes me a little bit sad when I don't assemble a stamp set because it kind of means that I haven't used it. And then it makes me sad that it's like sitting on the shelf all alone. Or why did I buy it if I'm not going to play with it? So I'm trying to not have that happen because I want all my stamps to feel loved. And I obviously bought it for a reason. I guess some of them I get for free, like through Stampin' Up! Events. So they might not always be something I like, but even more so to play with the free stamp because that's even more fun, right? So I'm assembling this one because I have 2 cards to make today. And I'm going to be using blending brushes. A couple other things, though, that I wanted to show you before we get started. Some things that I've been working on this week. So this is one set of cards that I made a whole mess of. Real quick and simple. I am loving the Beauty of Friendship stamp set. Like, there's just something about this tree that's beautiful and simple. Like, it's just basic, so I feel like it goes for anything. But I had my husband's office ask me to make just generic thank you cards every once in a while, and I thought these were perfect. Their color is kind of green. Not necessarily this green, and I don't even think they mind. It's guys, and they're just kind of like, oh, that's just the color we went with. But I thought it was cool that I was matching it a little bit to their company colors and everything. But I made this card, again, real quick, real simple. Nothing like over the top or lumpy or anything, and nothing too foo-foo-y. Since it is a whole bunch of guys that do run that office. So yeah, just simple trees. And like, I mean, you could say that it's like too simple, but I did add some dimensionals for some layering to give a little bit of oomph to it, as well as I love that textured stamp. And this one, I actually used Pear Pizzazz and Garden Green. I actually almost felt like it was a little too neon or something, but as it like dried and melded together and I assembled it, I really felt like it came together fabulously. So yeah, while making those for his office, I just cut a whole bunch more, and now I have a whole bunch of thank you cards. So I'm feeling really good about that. And then you guys know how much I am loving the April Paper Pumpkin kit that had the You Are So Cool and the Happy Birthday and the lollipop or popsicle and, I don't know, lollipop and popsicle and watermelon. And my upline sent me a card this week, and look what she used. I love it. She actually cut one of the leftover banners, which I have leftover banners. That one probably, I don't know, you might be able to cut it right between the happy and the birthday. But she just cut it in half and added that there, and then she fussy cut out the little popsicles after watercoloring them. But how adorable is this? And do you see that shimmery splatter? Love it. Hi, Mary. Welcome. So excited to have you on this morning. Although it's like almost noon. I totally said I'll be on at 10 in 10 minutes and then realized it was 10:50. This day has been going really fast because Alex was up a lot last night, and so I just feel like super off and a little draggy this morning. So yeah, it's already 11 o'clock. I'm ready for lunch already. But yeah, so I am super excited for this example because I feel like this is totally doable and I can make more of these. And so I'm so loving the fact that she sent that so that I can use my stamps to create some more cards. Because like I said, I feel like that You Are So Cool is a good like teenager, like older birthdays that's not like cutesy birthdays. So yeah, and I still have these stickers left too from the kit that I can use. So loving that. Okay, I think we're ready to get started on these dandelion cards. So I'm actually going to be using my blending brushes. So let's get some scrap paper. I'm using Bumblebee ink as well as Memento Black for this one. So here is my Bumblebee. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create sort of a yellow ombre background with the blending brushes. So these things are like the softest, most amazing things ever. I just want to do it on my skin forever. But anyway, we're going to do it for stamping today. So I'm just going to like lightly rub it in my Bumblebee. And like you can see, it's a little bit yellow, but not intense. But it's supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like super strong, or otherwise you're going to end up with like a glob on your project, which you kind of do when you first touch your project. But I want it to be ombre, so I'm always going to start at the bottom of my cardstock and work my way up so that I get that dark at the bottom, lighter as I go up. And I usually like to work in a circular motion. So I'm going to start down here and just work my way up. Go back to the ink, start on the bottom, work my way up. So you can see where I first set it down, it's really dark because of the amount of ink that's on it. But that's okay because I want it to be darker on the bottom and work my way up. And this is like a complete personal preference on how much you want. So I'm going to then continue to sort of fill in on the bottom and then just like lightly go over the top. I kind of have that little boo-boo, so I feel like I need to take my darker up a little bit into that area. But I also have a piece that's going to go on top of this, so it's like you're not going to be able to see all of the imperfections or anything. Okay, let's even out this bottom a little bit more. And then I think, I feel like I need a little bit more, like where my fingers were holding it. Okay, so there we have that. And now I'm just going to stamp my dandelions in the same Bumblebee. So it's just going to kind of like peek out a little bit. And it's just going to go like right here. Super fabulous. And I'm going to do a second one sort of going in the other direction. Again, some of this is going to be covered up, but we want those to kind of like peek out a little bit. So it's really dark on the bottom, so I'm going to continue doing a little bit more bumblebee on the bottom just to kind of smear that in a little bit more. Okay, now we have our label here. Love, love, love these scallop stitched labels. Super, super fabulous. Like the stitching is like, I feel like it's the latest thing. Maybe I'm a little behind on that, but I am loving it. And then I'm just stamping that in the bumblebee on the top. And then let's see what greeting I want. So this is the Garden Wishes stamp set. Let's see, what do I use the most? Your acts of kindness are like a breath of fresh air. I like that one, but I don't know how much I would use it, maybe? Wishing you all the best. The hello is kind of small, made with love for a true friend. I don't know. I think I might actually do the breath of fresh air one. It's kind of like a generic greeting, and it's different. Sometimes I just like different greetings instead of the basic happy birthday. Instead, I want to be like, let's have a party. It's your birthday. You know, like that sort of thing. I just like something a little different than just a generic like happy birthday, thinking of you. So I guess we're going to go with this one. Hi, Debbie. Welcome. What is everybody doing this? Oh, no. It's too wide. So I guess I'm not doing this one. We're going to do Made with Love for a True Friend because that one fits. But what's everybody doing for 4th of July? Are you guys going out with a bang? I'm so funny. And having a big party? Do you send off fireworks on your own? I feel like fireworks are going to start going off like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and you always have the stragglers on Tuesday. So it's going to be a chaotic weekend of booms all night long. I just hope it doesn't wake the kids. Otherwise, I kind of don't care. I tend to sleep pretty hard, so it doesn't usually bother me, and I'm also hoping that we can see them from our house because the kids are going to be in bed. I don't know. I can't decide whether I want to let Claire stay awake. So she normally goes to sleep sleep and bed are two different things. She normally goes to bed at 8. Well, it doesn't really get dark until like 8:45, 9 o'clock. Now, is she still awake at that time because she's dilly-dallying and messing around in her room? Yeah, kinda. But do I want to keep her like out and about? I don't know. I just don't know. So we shall see. Hi, Carol. Oh, how fun. That sounds like a wonderful 4th of July. You know, a lot of towns do have parades for 4th of July, and I don't know that I've ever been to a 4th of July parade. But it's funny because there's actually a parade in like my hometown or the next town over, but I don't ever remember going to it as a kid, and I only know of it now as an adult. Okay, so I'm going to put some of these little wispies from the dandelion, but I'm going to stamp off once. And just sort of have them like floating away. Made with love for a true friend. And then this I'm going to put on with Stampin' Dimensionals and pop that onto our ombre background. Are you guys surprised that I didn't put more dimensionals on the back of this? I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little surprised. Also, since it is July, then don't forget that Stampin' Up! Has their, oh, my little ladybug, designer series paper sale going on this month. It is 15% off Select Designer, Designer Series paper. And I'm super excited about it. I can't decide whether I want to stock up on my favorites or branch out and get other ones. Or both. I don't know. I guess I have all month long to figure it out. Like, I'm like, oh, yay, that one's on sale. I can't wait to get more of it. But, like, really, should I get more of it? Or should I just get different stuff because I already have some of that? The struggle is real. The struggle is real. Love it. And you know what? It covers up that bottom, but yet it still, like, pops out the top. And then now this little guy I'm going to put on with a mini glue dot. And I'm actually going to use a real mini glue dot and not the ones that come in kits. I hardly ever get these out because I use the ones in kits all the time. But these mini glue dots actually seem like thicker. So I feel like it'll go into the grooves of this little ladybug and hold him on a little bit better. It's so cute. Do you guys like yellow and black together? I do. I think it's, well, I actually like black and white with a pop of color all the time. So I love that. What is my favorite? My favorite what? I'm sorry. You probably asked that in the midst of one of my conversations. So I'm not sure what that is in reference to. Okay, there's our first card using the Dandelion Wishes and creating that fabulous yellow ombre background. Okay, so I'm going to set that one aside. And then now we're going to do this one. And this actually uses some retired product because this is one of the note cards and envelopes. So it's got the, but I'm just now getting around to creating it. So, but you could always create your own background with it. Your paper. My favorite right now is probably hand penned. That one is super fabulous. So let me bring this one in. Okay, this is the free stamp set of the month, Turtle Friends. So I'm super excited about that because he's so cute. And then let's see. I don't have a complete list of all. Oh, actually, no. I am loving this paper, the Beauty of the Earth, because obviously I'm loving the Beauty of the Earth stamp set too. So this one is one of the 15% off ones. Hand penned is flowers and pastels, and you know how much I love that one. I'm not sure about Bloom Where You're Planted. I want to say it is one of them. I actually, I posted it on my blog this morning, so let me pull that up. Sorry, I probably should have been a little bit more on it this morning with that. Yes, Bloom Where You're Planted. I like this for the greenery and for that brick background and those like generic backgrounds, but I don't have that one yet. I do have these two, and I have used them both a lot. I love that one, but that one's on back order right now. In Good Taste is on sale, and I love this, but I do already have it, and it is a big pack. I actually haven't used the pansies yet. Are you surprised? I'm surprised. I do want to get some of the Tidings of Christmas because, after all, Christmas is coming up, and why not get a discount on Christmas supplies before using it? And then I actually just opened this peach yesterday and kind of fell in love with it. Like, the colors of that blue and that peachy corally is just absolutely stunning. So I can't wait to use that. Oh, and then there's the In the Wild and Sweet Symmetry are also on sale. So Sweet Symmetry, I don't actually have that one, but it does have floral images. And In the Wild, and I don't know, there is something about this that I just am not drawn to. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I look at it and I'm like, yep, not for me. But you'll have papers like that. I'm sure everyone has one that they love or that they just don't really care for. So So yeah, I also have been using the Simply Elegant. It's not on sale, but it is super fabulous. So I am loving that one. Okay, this one I actually already added my Bumblebee to my black, but I am going to add a little bit of color to it. Here's my ink. So again, I'm just gonna kind of like hit in the middle and then like work my way out a little bit. And this is yellow on yellow, so it's really not going to be dramatic, but you're gonna slowly see it come together. And one of the things that I have to say with blending brushes is you have to have patience. And I know, I don't have any. I got no patience whatsoever. But gotta pull it in every once in a while. So this is good to do while chit-chatting with all of you guys, because then I'm not getting annoyed by the fact that I can't see the yellow show up right away. But you can see there's that like yellow splotch, and it's slowly getting a little bit darker. So again, not as fast as I would like it to because I have no patience, but it's that nice subtle look of just a little hair darker of Bumblebee. And it gives the paper like dimension or like texture almost, because you're like, ooh, it's a little bit darker right there. Or you think, ooh, she used the napkin or something. I don't know. Okay, and then I stamped and die cut one of the dandelion bundles. So I'm just gonna go ahead and color in my dandelions. So this is a fun way to sort of give a little bit of color to a die cut image without like using a marker, and it sort of has that like lighter foofy look. Do you guys like dandelions, or are you like, nope, it's a total weed, get out of my yard? I mean, I'm kind of both ways. I'm kind of like, I want a really pretty, amazing looking yard, but I'm also like, I like dandelions. They're like a sign of spring and summer. Or like right now we have clover everywhere. So we have like little bees everywhere, and it makes me happy. Unless they bite and then I'm like, or sting, I guess. Then not so happy. But, you know, like I just feel like I'm doing my part with nature or something. I don't know. So now I have some macaron, and I'm just using that on the stems. I didn't want to go super dark with my color because, like, of green, just because I didn't want it to, like, super wash out the yellow or overpower it. And again, this is one of those where, like, you kind of got to go, like, up into the yellow, and it's not going to be a perfectly defined look, but it's going to kind of have that foofy look. I don't know how else to describe it. So foofy is the word I'm going with. Okay, let me turn this over to a whole bunch of strawberries, and you can see how it now has that fabulous color to it. You love dandelions? Hi, Gail. Okay, so now that we have our dandelions, I'm just going to add this to my card front. And this is actually going to go down flat. Trying to find my adhesive. Whoops. Went off the edge a little bit. And that's just going to go in the middle. But this I'm going to pop up with dimensionals because, like, what is a card without dimensionals, right? I was watching one of the girls from the home office stamp a project, and she said dimensionals were optional for the card, and I was like, dimensionals optional? No, dimensionals are not optional. Dimensionals are a must. Shout out to you, Shannon. I'm calling you out. Dimensionals are not optional. I still love you though. Shannon works at the home office at Stampin' Up, and she is fabulous. Yeah, isn't that super fun to be able to just add a little bit of color with the blending brushes? You could do that on like black and white designer paper, or even like colored designer paper, but that has like a white background to add just that little hint of color. Like if it was flowers, you could add some blue or anything like that. Like it's just fabulous. And then I kind of put those dandelions right over that dark area, so it almost looks like it's like the sunset in the back or something, you know, where it just kind of adds that like darker look. And then here is my greeting for this, and this is also going to be popped up on dimensionals because why not? And I'm out of dimensionals. And yes, I do use the edge of my dimensionals because why not? No dimensional left behind. And sometimes they're really fabulous for like doing edging or something like that. So definitely. And like, why would I waste dimensionals? Because it's still like dimensional-ish. There you go. Super, super cute. I almost feel like this one needs a little ladybug on it, like over here or something, but I just have this ladybug. Unless did I drop another one on the desk here? Who knows? I might find it later. But yeah, here is 2 fabulous cards. And I'm so excited to use, you know, you could also stamp a little bumblebee. Ooh, do I want to stamp a little bumblebee? I think I do. Or is he kind of big? Yay or nay on the bumblebee? Let me know, because like I kind of feel like he needs to be there, but then I also feel like it's beautiful as is. Don't mess it up, Laura. So let me know what you think. Should I stamp the bumblebee or should I leave it alone? It's all up to you guys. I'm leaving it to you guys. But yeah, so here's the 2 cards using the Garden Wishes stamp set and playing with blending brushes. And of course, to clean the blending brushes, all I'm going to do is run it under some water and like then take a paper towel and sort of like, well, okay, so while I run it under cold water, I like brush over it to like squeegee the ink off, and then just like squeeze it with a paper towel to get the moisture out, and it's like pretty much dry, ready to use again and clean. Add the bumblebee. Yes, yes. Okay, we're doing it. It's all your guys' fault if I mess up. No, I got this. I got this. I won't blame it all on you guys. Here we go. I am a little nervous though. He's so cute. Nailed it. Now I almost feel like one needs to go up there, but no, Laura, stop. No more bumblebees. Because the other thing is like he would be like upside down and backwards. I wish I had like a reverse image of him, which you can always do like a reverse image by stamping on window sheet and then pressing the window sheet onto your project. So a little tip for that. We won't get into that technique today though. I don't have my window sheet out or anything like that. So I'm going to pass on doing that technique. But you can check that out. I'm pretty sure I have a video on that. Just cleaning my stamps on my fabulous Stampin' chamois. I absolutely love these chamois. And yes, it's absolutely dirty, but it's stained for good. So there's no like cleaning it. It's always going to look like this. But it still cleans my stamps, and I just wring it out whenever I need to get it clean again. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. I probably won't be on tomorrow, but I do have blog posts going up. I feel like I'm a little bit ahead of schedule on that. I'm so excited to be able to share projects on my blog again because I can give dimensions and all of that stuff and photos rather than just always watching me here on my lives. So yeah, check it out. Today I share with you all of the papers that are on sale through the month of July, as well as Turtle Friends, which is the free stamp set of the month. So that's super exciting. Of course, as a demonstrator, I am able to pre-order from the mini catalog that's coming out with all the holiday products in it. So if you can't wait until August, then you can always sign up to be a demonstrator and get those same pre-order products early. So yeah, just reach out if you have any questions on that and would like to see what those are so that you can sign up. I'm happy to have you join my fabulous friends team and get those demonstrator perks right along with me. So yeah, have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, stay hydrated, sunscreen, be careful around the fireworks, but have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And I'll see you guys next week. Love, hugs, and prayers to all of you guys. Bye-bye.